Alright, so here's a little bit about my story and what brought me to wellness coaching. Of course, it started with my own journey, my own fitness journey, and I didn't know it at the time, but it's actually my own search for self love and happiness. I believe that we're all looking for love, but I feel like the best love you can ever look for is self love, and many of us don't ever find it, and so we look for love looking in all these different places. But anyways, so it started with my own fitness journey. So in well, first I my first three pregnancies, my weight was up and down, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. Um, and so my first pregnancy, I was huge. I was big. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just eating everything. And then my second pregnancy, I guess I bounced back okay. And then my third pregnancy, I was super self-conscious. And so I was tired of it. And then, I was on Instagram back in like 2013, and finally I was following one of my inspirations, and finally it clicked. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of this. And I didn't even have a plan at the moment. I just meaning I didn't write anything down, but I knew what I wanted, and I knew that I was tired of going up and down on the scale. I was tired of feeling unhappy, and I was tired of feeling miserable, and I just wanted to feel good about myself. And so I just clicked for me one day in 2013, I remember. And it started with my own fitness journey. And then I was on a mission, and I finally, to make a long story short, over a year and a half, I finally reached my goals, my fitness goals, my health goals. I was eating healthy. I was feeling real good. And then finally, I was on Facebook, and I was posting my progress pics, and, people were starting to ask me for advice, and I was excited to help other people. And I was, something hit me, and I was like, I want to be a wellness coach. And I didn't even know a wellness coach existed. I didn't even know what a wellness coach did, but finally I looked it up, and sure enough, there was Well Coaches School of Coaching, and I signed up for it. It was a 12-week course, and I got certified as a wellness coach. Now, in the meantime, I actually was going through my own struggles. I had a twin pregnancy, and that twin pregnancy, as some of you guys know, we lost one of our twins halfway through the pregnancy. They had something called twin-to-twin transfusion syndrome. And so we lost Audrey halfway through the pregnancy, and it was hard. It was really, really hard. And I stopped caring after that. I stopped caring, and and that wasn't even it. That's not the whole story. After we lost Audrey halfway through the pregnancy, about a month later, at 25 weeks, I had a seizure, and the seizure triggered me to go into labor, and it was hard. Alexa was born at 25 weeks, and it was really hard. It was I get emotional just talking about it, but that was just part of it. And then I had other struggles that I was going through. She stayed in the NICU for 107 days, and I was so lost at that time. I didn't even know what to do with myself. I didn't know how to take care of myself. I didn't know how to take care of other people around me. And that was just one thing. Then there was just other struggles that I went through. Struggles in my marriage, just struggles with myself, and I was tired of being unhappy, and I was just like, finally I'm gonna take care of myself. And this was after Alexa was born, probably about a year after. So in 2016, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take care of myself. And then I got pregnant again, and this was my son that I got pregnant with, and he was a huge baby, so he was hard to carry, and I wanted to do the whole fitness pregnancy thing, and It didn't happen. I was miserable, I was huge, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna enjoy this pregnancy and do the best that I can. And then I had him, and then so I'm here. And I feel good. I'm at a much better place now in my life, and it's always been in my heart. I don't know. I feel like I've always been connected to other women, especially women that are struggling with just life situations. And I didn't know it, but I guess just my own struggles have really like pulled me to wanting to help other women and especially moms with young babies. And so yeah, I'm here, and so that's what brought me to coaching, you know, just my own struggles and wanting to help other women, and my own search for self-love and happiness. I've dealt with a lot of insecurities in my life from being cheated on in past relationships, and you know, I don't want to be perfect. I want to be the best me that I can be, and I also want to help other moms along the way. So that's just a little bit about my story.